Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We're looking at decent weather the next 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today being Thursday, of course. And it's going to be like 60 to 62, sunny, a little breezy, nice, like more fall-like. But we're still going to be like 10 degrees above normal, Cande.
I like it. Let's stay that way.
Yeah, but it is. It's going to be definitely more fall-like. So try to get out and enjoy. Cande, interesting story. Sometimes you hear about these things where, like, a guy with a metal detector, or he was diving in an ocean, and he found a ring, and he tracked down the person, and he gave the ring back, and you hear these incredible stories, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a little different. A few months ago, a guy named Steve Andrews discovered a wedding band in the English Channel.
Oh.
He was on the banks. He was using a metal detector, and the ring had a date on it of 1989. One thing leads to another. He tracked down the owner, finally. He found the woman. She didn't want it back.
Oh,
She
whoa.
said, I went through a bad divorce.
Oh,
I intentionally threw it into the ocean.
that's hysterical.
So the guy said, okay, no problem. He took the ring. He promised her that he will put it back in the English Channel next time he's there. So
That's hysterical.
goodbye,
So
ring.
he put it back. Hilarious.
Or he's about to. Yes, next time he
Wonder
goes
what kind
there.
of ring it was. I might keep it.
Yeah, I believe him. I think. See, it'd be bad karma to keep it. I think he's
It
got to
would,
throw.
after what she said, absolutely.
Yeah, gotta throw it back. But yeah, not all things that seem wonderful are wonderful.
That's true, but some
yeah.
things that seem terrible could be wonderful in the end.
That's true. You just never know, things that are meant to be, right?
Meant to be.
Cande, it is National American Beer Day today.
I so wish I liked beer, but I don't.
I know. I agree.
It looks so good when everyone's drinking it, especially on a hot summer day.
I was about to say, when I see everyone socializing over a cold beer in
It
the
looks
summer.
such fun.
Yes, look, I'd like to partake and
Me
feel what
too.
they're feeling.
Me
but
too.
I just
But I
can't.
cannot. I've tried.
I can't do it. I will take a couple of sips of my Truly or White Claw, and I don't feel like I'm really partaking in
And
the...
there's been, I said, all right, give me a sip of that beer, like when they open it, right? I figured I'll
Yes.
get that first cold shot. Nope.
No, not
Oh,
quite.
well, one pleasure I won't have.
Well, it is National American Beer Day. It's National Black Cat Day. They got a bad rap. Out of anybody, black
Of
cats
course.
get a bad rap.
I had a cat for 18 years. Kane got him as a kitten in college, and he lived a long life, and I loved him, and he was black.
Aw, yeah, and it's still to this day. Tell me if you're driving and you see a black cat like cross the street in front of you or whatever.
I don't get spooked out at all.
See, I still think, oh boy,
I do
there's a
not.
black cat. Oh
And
boy.
he had the most beautiful green eyes. He was gorgeous.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we should pay tribute to all the black cats today because they do in society, in pop culture, they get a bad rap.
Total bad rap.
Yeah. National Civics Day. It's the day we celebrate the Federalist Papers being published October 27th, 1787, which was the essay that was urging people to pass the United States Constitution and ratify the
All right,
legislation.
my head hurts. Please.
It's
I
a
didn't
whole
sign up for this class.
I agree. And it's Navy Day, National Navy Day, United
Love
States
a man in
Navy.
a uniform.
Yeah. Then we celebrate the Navy. Now, I'm looking to see if this is like an anniversary. It doesn't say like, oh, today, this was the day that they formed. It's just, it's a day to celebrate the Navy. That's what I'm reading here, Cande. So, yes, to all those who have been in or are in the Navy, and thank you. We thank you for your
We do.
service, of course.
Yes, sir.
Cande, a whole community in North Carolina gathered on Tuesday to celebrate a woman's 100th birthday. They sang happy birthday. She watched from her balcony. The mayor showed up, gave her a key to the city, and they declared October 25th Marie Underwood Day.
I love that.
Yes, that's a
We
nice,
should all have a day, don't you think?
nice tribute. Yeah, I think everyone
This
should have a
day in
day.
history, it's Fathead Day.
Yes.
And we remember Fathead with his bald head, being a great father and a neurotic. And today we honor that.
Do you know how we celebrate Fathead Day, by the way?
How do we?
You make sandwiches with mayonnaise and roast beef, and then you sit in front of the TV and you search Netflix for about 5 minutes, and you find something that you probably don't care too much about, but will pass the time, and you go ahead
You know
and
what? I
binge.
got a little gaggy in my throat when you said mayonnaise and roast beef.
I know you do, Candy. I know
Oof,
you
oof.
always do.
Oof.
A kid in Raleigh, North Carolina, was fighting cancer 6 years ago, and designed a haunted house from his hospital bed. Now he puts it on every year to raise money for a charity called Give Kids the World. Isn't that incredible?
Incredible. I love that.
Yes, and I don't know, I have not been following this, but the question here asks, have you been following the story about the coal miner who showed up to a University of Kentucky basketball game last weekend?
No, I didn't hear about this.
Okay, so apparently, and I looked at the photo, he's covered in dust. I mean, he looks like he just came out of a coal mine. He came straight from work to be there with his son to watch this basketball game at the University of Kentucky. He was covered in dust. The team was touched by the fact that this father would come straight from work and take his kid and have a job like that, and offered free tickets to any game this season. And he chose their upcoming game against Kansas in January. And a bunch of businesses in Lexington, Kentucky also got together, gave his family some food and meals and a hotel room for while they're in town to watch the game, Candy.
Wow, how nice.
That is a beautiful thing. You know,
That is
sometimes just a small gesture.
Is all you need.
Yeah. And, yeah, the picture's quite touching. It's
I
a
love that. Really
hard-
is touching.
hardworking dad with his
Good
kids.
story. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want you to have a great rest of your Thursday.
I shall. I was going for a mani-pedi, but I think I'll put it off till Monday. I still want time to, recuperate from my disastrous yesterday.
Oh, but you sound fine.
I know. I'm not sure I feel like that, though. We'll see. We'll see.
Think about the story you could tell your mani-pedi person. Oh, you wouldn't believe yesterday I was vomiting everywhere. But don't worry, it's not an illness. It is, I took an antibiotic, I didn't need enough, I took it, but don't worry, I ate before I came here.
You're
Yes,
such an idiot. Do you
Come on.
understand me?
but think of how great that would be.
I'll think about it, but I'm not in the mood. You understand? I have
All
other
right.
things I've got to take care of that I was supposed to do yesterday, didn't do.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yes, you're very busy.
I don't just
What-
sit in the house like you give that image and do
What-
nothing. I actually
what-
had things to do yesterday.
What's on your list, Candy?
I don't want to discuss it.
Okay, fine. That's fine. You
I'm going
wanna
to pull one of yours.
you wanna
I don't
you
want
wanna
to discuss it.
you wanna shut down? Go
Shut
ahead.
down. I mean, some things are not for the radio. This is
All
what
right.
he tells me. But my life, open book.
It is. I'm glad when things
I
don't
know.
want
You enjoy it a little too much.
I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want
course
anything
not.
bad to happen to you.
Of course not.
But a little sickness here and there, it helps the show, Candy. It helps. the
I
show.
know. We got a lot coming up, so there'll be a lot of talking about my my illnesses.
All right. The weather is tailor-made for you today, so enjoy it. By the way, that's another reason yesterday why you might have had or thought you had a sinus infection. The weather, it was so hot and so like, maybe it was like the humidity and the weather that did it to
You're
you,
right. Someone else said that to me, and I thought, yeah, that barometric, whatever it is, like pounding in my head. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Have a great day. Let's get some great music back here in just a couple of minutes. I'm here till noon, and then Jay Letterman comes up at noon. Jim Voice Guy O'Brien at 3 for the drive home. And by the way, big thanks, of course. We haven't done this in a while. Our producers, Ryan and Amanda, taking great care of us each and every morning. And the recap of the show will be up at licountry.com after 12 o'clock. Let's hit the roads. My Country, 96.1.
Fathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.